Oh boy, everyone cannot be in the United States military. See, the concept of taxation is simple. Government needs money to provide for certain things. They need money for roads, they need money for portable drinking water, they need money for electricity. But there is no way to fund all that. You see, because government in itself should not really be involved in business. It is why some people say government has no business in doing business. So what government does is to, I do not want to say what people like to say create an enabling environment. No, a lot of people use that. What government does is to provide a foundation where the basic things of life are provided for. So you have good roads, you have quality education, you have great pipe on water that is drinkable and that you can put on your skin as well. And you have security. Industries can go on and do their businesses without, fear that they will get. And then there is law and order as well. And so all those things essentially are vital for industries to thrive. The United States military is considered by many who share that perception as the biggest in the world for a reason, and that is because the US has the largest capital markets in the world. There is no branch you're looking for that you will not find in America. And what is that? In fact, that's part of the US foreign policy. So if you take your investments there, you get certain concessions, certain would you say not kickbacks? That's not the right word or term to use. What certain concessions, certain um, benefits for bringing your business so the people of America can have jobs. Now, we all cannot be soldiers, and for the simple reason that other industries must function. You must have professionals, all right? You must have professionals working healthcare, working transportation, working agriculture, working hospitality. You must have service industries grow. You must have people create products that can be exchanged for monetary value, and then those companies can then sort out their bottom line, pay salaries, or fund other expenditures, expand their shareholder bases. That is exactly what they do, and pay taxes. So it is from those taxes that the military gets funded. So if you go into the military, there's a reason why you get those benefits. As a soldier, you signed your life away, essentially. So you always carry that at the back of your mind that you have decided to pay the ultimate price. And we applaud every soldier in every part of the world for doing what you do. And we salute your courage. Some of us are not that brave, to be honest. And so that is why those of us who are very, sensible, salute you. And this is why even in the US, for example, when you have military men maybe come back from tours or are sitting at the airport, they are applauded. And you hear people say, "Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you for your service, ma'am." Those things. So it is good because it boosts morale. So if you have everyone become a soldier just because they can get those benefits, those juicy benefits, you would not have a military because nobody will pay taxes to the government. And if no one pays taxes to the government, there will be no military. Any government, for that matter, would not be able to function. So I share in what he said. He made a lot of sense, but it's just that it was too one-sided. It was almost to suggest as though if you have a corporate career, you're wasting your time. No, see, every man has to know who they are. Self-discovery is very important. So what is it that you possess? What is that gift that is in you? Everyone has it. What is it you're good at? What is it that when you're awake from sleep, anyone ask you a question and you go like, "Look, I know where to press here. I see everyone running around. Now I'm here. I know exactly where to press so things can get working smoothly again." That's exactly what you pay for. So you get paid for knowledge and you get the big bucks. So even in the corporate world, you can get paid the big bucks. And it's the reason why oil workers, for example, those who do this deep sea exploration and those who all kinds of exploration generally are paid the king's ransom that they're paid. You see, because if you are a deep sea explorer, anything can happen anytime you go underwater. You could get trapped and then you drown. You could get eaten by a beast you've never seen before, maybe a shark who just unfortunately for you happened to be there and starving and needed food and saw you as well. So anything can happen. It's not, and then you of course, because you deal with heavy dirty matter, you are exposed to carbon. So it means that you could pay the ultimate price and get cancer, and that's it. But also salute to the guys in the oil field. You guys are as important as well. So just that is just to make the point that you cannot, or we all cannot, be military men. The military needs industries. That the military is the foundation. They create the stability so that other industries can stand on top of them and then can function. Because if there is no security, you won't have industries work. People won't get paid. There will be no jobs. Commercial activities cannot take place, and so everything will be ground to a halt. So, how do you get funding then? I want to even speak to this about tithing. So, if you look at the religious side of it, if you look at tithing, there was a reason why. There was a reason how tithing came about. So God gave a command, the children of Israel, when they became families. So God gave a command. Specifically, He chose the house of Levi to do His work. But God didn't want distraction. So what did He do? He said, "Look, do you know what, Levi? Your house will not work. All you need to do is just be priest, and the priesthood, that's how priesthood came about. So you stay in the temple all day, you sort cases, you cleanse people, sinners who come and confess their sins. And so in doing that, those people would bring a lot of things to make atonement, heavy animal material, heavy agricultural produce, and financially as well. And most of those things would be taken by the Levites. And that was how they sustained. Yeah. And that's essentially the principle of tithing, because people would bring maybe like the firstlings of their earnings, the good stuff, and then would take it to the house of Levi or the temple or to the priest, will be blessed, and essentially, it will be taken to a place that the Lord will choose for people to enjoy. So taxing and tithing, it's more or less what William Pitt and the people in early civilization, the administrators in early civilization did, was to even copy the model that God did. So that essentially that's how military gets funded. So if we all want to be servicemen, it wouldn't even be possible just for the factor of funding. And salute to all servicemen. God bless you for what you do. For deciding to pay the ultimate price. Some of us are not that brave, to be honest. When you carry those guns, when move in your glory and you make those march, when you step into enemy territory, when you go on tours, you never know when you might come back, or you never know which one might be your last. So for that reason, salute to you and respect to whatever flag you represent. And we hope that the world can remain peaceful. Please, we do not want wars. Um, Even though sometimes war needs to happen for peace to come, but we hope that we do not see anything like 1945 or the date that predates that anymore. So yeah, salute to you and all. You can have a corporate career. You do not necessarily need to be in the military to enjoy certain benefits. You can't get that in the corporate field if you are, very, if you're a highly skilled person, and if you're able to offer knowledge in exchange for value, you can go to whatever height. You can earn whatever buck you decide to. Peace.